We are live. What is going on, guys? How is it going this evening? Doing a late stream tonight. Justin's already in the chat. How's it going, brother? I'm here. I'm noticing a huge increase in the Caspa content by creators. I've never came across. The hype will help push us possibly higher that than TA suggested. 100,000 Caspa could be life changing. 100%. And if you recall, before this whole BitBoy drama thing started happening, he was starting to put shill Caspa as well, right? So, um, or I shouldn't say show, but he was starting to talk about Caspa a lot as well. So definitely, and we don't even have like the major exchanges yet. We still aren't listed on Binance or Coinbase or any of those. So like we have some major listings still to come. A lot of catalysts. Caspa's going to be huge, man. Caspa's going to be huge. Excuse me. Um, as always, guys, the start of every video, check out the link to LBank down below, channel sponsor, do your spot trading, spot trading, copy trading, leverage trading down there. No KYC required. And also, if you want to get in on the micro caps and the early projects and stuff like that, jump over to the member side. Justin here, who's here already, is a member. Got quite a few members on the other side there. So join the member side if you want access to those. I'm getting asked a lot in the chat or in the comments, sorry, about doing micro cap videos for like gaming coins and things of that nature. Guys, we do that over on the member side, right? So if you want access to those videos, you have to jump over to the member side for that. And also you get exclusive access to me upon request. We can look at your portfolio. We can chat one-on-one, whatever you want. So definitely check that out. So yeah, anyways, let's get into it here, man. Let's look at the market. Oh, also, guys, I bought some more Taraxa today. Thought I'd put that out there. Couldn't help it, even though it's pumping. It's up 16%. I DCA'd into it, picked some up. I wanted a bigger bag of it, so, and honestly, Caspa's just pumping way too hard right now for me to go. It's almost 5 cents again, so I went and got some more Taraxa this evening. Telos is a good DCA right now as well. Where is Bitcoin right now? Bitcoin holding 26.2. Pretty good. Caspa's up 15%. HBAR's up 10%. We got some news on HBAR, why it's pumping 10%, and I will let you guys know about that in the stream. Oh, I get the hiccups again. Every time I come out here, you guys are giving me the hiccups. Quant, $93 Quant. Unbelievably good deal, man. Unbelievably good deal. Make sure you guys smash that like and the subscribe button. All right, what's going on? Breaking: PayPal accidentally paid $510,750 for a Bitcoin transaction fee. They overpaid by $479,000. Anyone not concerned that these people are becoming custodians for blockchain? Scary. Justin, I couldn't help myself. I picked up another 10K Caspa trying to hit my target number before it sets a new all-time high. Oh, nice, man. Nice. Well, hey, listen, I bought Terax instead of Caspa today, but hey, man, like DCA is DCA, right? Who cares about the price when you're buying? If you're buying it at 4.8 cents or 4.3 cents, brother, you're not going to care when it's $3 to $5, right? So that's the thing. What else do we got? Crypto Camel says, I gave in, got some Caspa on my portfolio. Hope it's not too late. Hope it's not a scam. Now, the reason that I have this up here, guys, is because it's just an example. This person very clearly did zero research before buying into a project. And yes, it's Caspa. And yes, he's going to be all right because it's Caspa. That being said, though, this kind of investment strategy is extremely poor, right? Just because you're seeing it all over X, he bought it, and now he's saying, I hope it's not a scam. That's a terrible strategy clearly did zero research into the project. That's why I always say, guys, do some research, right? Unbelievable. Update for Caspa. Now users can oh yeah, that's right. This is I brought this up because I covered this like 2 months ago, a month and a half ago at least. But Caspa Currency is posting it like it's new news. It says update. Now users can withdraw and pay in Caspa via Now Payments and on Change Now. They can swap both to and from Caspa. Merchants rejoice. I covered that story like a month and a half ago. But I mean, it's still bullish. Don't get me wrong. It is what it is. But it's not really new information. Cryptographer. The main reason why the bears who are bent on shorting Caspa will lose is because they are underestimating, one, the fundamentals and popularity, two, that the big centralized exchanges realize that they will need to buy liquidity themselves off the market to list it, because there is no listing fund due to Caspa's fair launch. Therefore, no longer the centralized exchanges wait to list it. The longer the centralized exchanges wait to list it, the more expensive the liquidity will cost. Adequate liquidity will cost. So my best guess is that centralized exchanges are low-key stacking Caspa and will use this Caspa accumulated at a low market cap to have adequate liquidity when they list it later after price, and therefore their liquidity has massively appreciated and can handle the volume done on their exchanges. There's no ability for the Caspa currency community to supply this liquidity themselves, and the top exchanges must realize this, of course. So that's kind of just what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, is that we don't have any major exchange listings for the most part right now for Caspa. So when that starts to onboard, like, it's going to be crazy for the price. And, you know, I was seeing a lot of naysayers are saying things like, oh, there's no smart contracts on there yet, and stuff. Yeah, guys, in the last bull run, Caspa's in the exact same position that Cardano was in. Nobody was building on Cardano at that time. There was no smart contracts at that time, right? Look what happened to the price of Cardano. It went from like 5 cents to like $3, right? Caspa's going to do the same thing, in my opinion. That's what I think. That's why I agree with you, Justin, when you say holding 100,000 Caspa could be life-changing. 100%, man, 100%. Coinbase Assets says VeChain and VeThor are now live on Coinbase.com and in the Coinbase iOS and Android apps. Coinbase customers can log in to buy, sell, convert, send, receive, or store these assets. All right, so we got this FTX possibly dumping on the market news going on right now, guys. And I got to be honest with you. The projects that they hold are Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Wrapped Bitcoin, Wrapped ETH, USDT, XRP, STG, Aptos, and BIT. Now, for me, I hope that they dump on the market. I hope that we get a big pullback on things like Caspa and Teraxa. I hope we get a big pullback on things, guys. I do. I want to buy more. So a lot of people are fearing this. I don't know why you're fearing it, guys. We're not pumping to the moon until well after the halving anyways, right? So screw it. Dump on me, baby. Dump harder on me, daddy. Let me buy some more. That's what I'm saying, right? Gary Gensler talked about fraud, abuse, and misconduct in Senate hearing yesterday. He was talking about the SEC, right? Well played, well played. What do we got? Breaking crypto news. $1 trillion fund manager joins the spot Bitcoin ETF race with new filing. Templeton becomes the 12th financial institution to apply to offer a spot Bitcoin ETF. 12 applications in right now. Gary, are you there, Gary? Brian Armstrong, the CFTC should not be creating enforcement actions against decentralized protocols. These are not financial service businesses, and it's highly unlikely the Commodities Exchange Act even applies to them. My hope is these DeFi protocols take these cases to court to establish precedent. The courts have proven to be very willing to uphold rule of law. The only thing this is accomplishing is to push an important industry offshore. 100% agree with them there. And I'm going to kind of pause right there for a second, guys, because it's something I wanted to touch on. I made a video about it earlier, but it wouldn't upload properly, so I'm going to kind of talk about it now. And that is that somebody had said in the comments this morning, I did a morning video, and I talked about a few projects. And in the comments, somebody said that something to the effect of, you keep shilling S coins, right? So I took reservation with that because a couple of reasons. One, I get contacted multiple times a day from BS projects offering me to talk about them on the channel, and I don't accept any offerings from any projects. No project pays this channel or me anything except for L Bank as a channel sponsor. That's it, right? So in terms of shilling, I don't know how that's a shill. I don't think the person who said it understands the definition of the word shill, first of all, because there's two things that define shilling, in my opinion. One is a person with a massive channel like the size of BitBoys, for example, shilling a project to try to pump his own bags. Now, my channel has 836 subscribers. My channel is nowhere near powerful enough to pump my bags, no matter how hard I talk about any project, right? So that's out. And the other thing is that I talk about projects on here, even ones that I don't like. I give the news. You guys know who are here on a regular basis. You watch my morning videos. I give you the daily news on everything that's going on, regardless of what the project is. There's lots of projects to talk about that I'm not invested in, that I don't like, but I don't FUD the project. I don't spread FUD. I don't bash the project. Like, let's take Hex, for example, or Solana, right? Don't like either one of those projects. I don't hold either one of those projects. But when news comes out about those projects, I talk about those projects because some of you guys might be invested in those projects. Some of you guys might like those projects. And some of you guys might want to be up to date with the news that's going on with those projects, right? So I don't FUD them. So when someone comes in the comments and they start saying that, whatever project I'm talking about, I think this morning I talked about Algorand and HBAR and I think maybe XRP or something like that. And then to call those projects S coins, and this person I happen to know that said it is a Caspa. At this point, I would refer to them as a maxi. And what I would say to that is that this is not a maxi channel. We're not maxis on any project. We have projects we love. We have projects that we don't like, but we don't spread FUD here. We don't call projects because it's irresponsible. So, like, some of you guys might be invested in projects. You have your hard-earned money invested in a project, and I'm not going to hop on and start FUDing it, because effectively, as dramatic as you might think that it sounds, when you start spreading FUD about a project simply because you haven't done enough research about it and you don't like it, what you're doing is you're trying to make that project go to zero. And in effect, if that project goes to zero, the people invested in that project lose all their money. So what you're trying to do is cost people money by spreading FUD on projects that you don't like, when you could just shut your face and not talk about it, right? If you don't like the project. Because at the end of the day, if I do a video on Loopring or something like that, and you don't like Loopring, don't watch the video. You don't have to go into the comments and FUD the project, because there are people who are invested in it, right? So anyway, that's my rant about it, guys. We don't spread FUD on this channel. We don't talk about S coins. We don't talk about meme coins and stuff like that. We don't advise you guys to go and buy meme coins or look into meme coins and stuff like that. So to call projects with utility and use case, real world use case, S coins, simply because you're not invested in them and you don't like them, is irresponsible and quite frankly stupid, because you just clearly haven't done your research on the project. So you're calling it an S coin, saying it has no utility, but it very clearly does, right? Because as you guys know, every coin that I talk about, whether it's Jasmy, XRP, or anything else, how many times do I give you guys the breakdowns of what the utility is on these projects? Every time. I have never talked about a project that did not have utility, which I broke down for you guys. So for this individual to come into the comments and say, these coins don't have any utility, you're just an idiot that's not doing your research, right? You don't know enough about the project to be saying that. Anyways, rant's over. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to get that out there because it was a stupid comment. And yeah. So back to the news. US SEC charges Stoner Cats Crypto for allegedly selling unregistered securities in the form of NFTs. This is one of those rare times, guys, where I read the accusations, and I read the ads, like the marketing campaigns for Stoner Cats, and I have to say that this is one of those rare times that I have to say that the SEC was right on this. They were. It says right in the marketing campaign for the project that you will get a return on your investment into these NFTs. You cannot say that. That immediately makes it an investment contract, right? So the SEC was right in this case. Very rare. I feel dirty saying it, but they were, right? You can't say that in your marketing. Tanakos, Caspa to the moon, 100%, brother. We were talking about Caspa and how it's going to go $3 to $5, man. $3 to $5. Let's get it. Let's read an article, man. Let's talk about this. The Block, SEC Gensler slams crypto again, says troubles can spill into broader economy. Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler renews his hardline stance against the crypto industry on Wednesday in comments made at the conference hosted by Better Markets and mark the 15th anniversary of the collapse of the Lehman Brothers at the peak of 2008 financial crisis. The crypto space, this is a quote, the crypto space, that much of it, without prejudging any one token, much of it is under the securities law, but unfortunately, much of it also is non-compliant, he said. Saying that millions of investors have been hurt by crypto, Gensler said that troubles in the industry could spill into the broader financial system. Millions of investors have been hurt in this field, he said. It's an area that can hurt investors, but it can also hurt the broader economy because it can hurt investor confidence. The finance is ultimately built on trust. Gensler said the overall crypto economy was kind of small compared to $100+ trillion market cap, capital markets. It's relatively small, but it can really hurt investors' confidence, he continued, pointing to what he said were direct links between failed regional banks earlier this year and crypto fields. Rife with misconduct. That's what he called us, hucksters. Hucksters, he says. Huckstermania is running wild, brother. What you gonna do when Huckstermania runs wild on you, Gary? I've been around finance for a lot of decades, he said. I've never seen a field so rife with misconduct. The people trying to run outside of the law. This guy's a jackass. Gensler also criticized celebrity endorsements and legal efforts to arbitrage rules and laws across various jurisdictions. He added, however, that new rules and legislation are not needed. Sure, Gary. We have rules. Gensler continued. They're called the laws that Congress passed, It's funny, he keeps saying that. These are the laws that Congress passed. But Congress is literally telling him that there's no there's no clear, laws in place. So the people he's saying passed laws are telling him there's no laws, yet he's still saying they passed laws. The guy's a moron. It's unbelievable. Anyway, we're done with Gary. Got some HBAR news. On HBAR, you can create a stable coin for literally $4. So I don't know if you guys watched this morning's video, but I touched on it. HBAR now has on their network, Hedera, you can now create stable coins on there. So super bullish news for HBAR. What do we got? So this is the last week of coverage that I've had when it comes to Algorand, okay? Very briefly, remember, guys, you guys know I've been talking about Algorand all summer, right? Everyone's been fighting it and saying it's dead and this, that, and the other thing, but I've been saying it's not, right? So here we go. Just in the last week, I told you guys it was going to make a comeback. Python integration with AlgoKit 2.0, P2P protocol upgrade, consensus incentivization. Algorand Ventures announced investment to DeFi app wallet. 4 super bullish stories inside of a week. They're making a comeback, guys. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. What do we got? Stuart already talking about the SEC filing suit against Stoner Cats. He says, I don't know all the facts here, but I do know that a settlement to avoid a crushing SEC process without admitting or denying anything is binding on no one. This a cynic would call it a PR stunt. What matters is when seriously challenged in court, the SEC continues to lose. Later, suckers. The Ripple party was never about the price of XRP. It was always meant to be about how the community and Ripple defeated the SEC when no one else could. 100%. That's what people need to get behind and need to realize. The only reason people are upset about the price of XRP right now, and they're upset about the party, is because too many people were listening to these morons saying that the price was going to go to $10 as soon as the case ended in the middle of a bear market, right? That's why people are upset. JP Morgan Asset Management expects no further Fed rate hikes in this cycle. I hope not. That would be a massive pivot if they didn't. Polkadot 2.0 to burn DOT tokens. Big implications for DOT price. Here's how the new burn works. A portion of Treasury DOT will be burned yearly. Burn amount based on proposals submitted and funding. Creates deflationary pressure on supply. This is for the DOT holders. Declining supply could make DOT more scarce / valuable, leads to higher DOT prices, reduces inflation in the Polkadot ecosystem. Less DOT liquidity, potential risks. Less DOT liquidity, fewer DOTs staked, reducing network security. But overall, the DOT burn is a huge positive. Drives deflationary pressure, increases token value, makes ecosystem more attractive. As a DOT holder, I'm pumped. Burn creates scarcity / value. As Polkadot grows, so will DOT's price. This mechanism is a game changer. Stay updated on the burn and its DOT price impact. Do your own research, but I'm mega bullish to the moon. So, super bullish news for DOT. You guys, I love DOT ecosystem. You guys know that. I love Moonbeam, for example. Glimmer, very, very bullish on that as well. Breaking. Wallets connecting to alleged scammer Richard Hart's Pulse chain are being blacklisted by third-party security agents. They claim interacting with Pulse chain is investment fraud. Guess we'll see how that continues to develop. Haven't really heard much about that whole the whole situation with Richard Hart and stuff since it was announced. Weird. PayPal enables U.S. users to sell cryptocurrency via MetaMask wallet. PayPal continues expanding its digital asset services, integrating new methods to sell cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Hmm, interesting. Working with MetaMask. MetaMask's been making some moves lately too. And here we go with another rug pull. This is the third rug pull that I've talked about in the last week, you guys. Exit scam alert. Baby Shia. So it's SHIA. A Baby Shia token has executed an exit scam. Deployer swapped tokens for 130 plus ETH, which is $220,000, draining the LP. He then transferred funds to two EOAs. Another rug, you guys. This is why I say, you guys, you want to get in early on projects, right? And you want to avoid rug pulls and stuff like that. You got to jump over to the member side, guys. $4.99 a month. We do early micro cap gems and stuff like that. You can get in. We do the research for you on these projects. We break them down. We talk about them. You can judge for yourself whether this project is safe or not, right? So jump over to the member side and protect yourselves. SushiSwap expands to Aptos. Leading DEX Sushi will be launching its V2 AMM product on Aptos network as part of its expansion across the blockchain ecosystem. So Aptos making moves as well. Haven't heard much from Aptos lately either. What else do we got? Kathy Wood. Bitcoin is the world's digital monetary system. The Lightning is Bitcoin's payment layer. Coinbase's integration with Lightning will give it 100 million users an on-ramp to faster and cheaper Bitcoin transactions. Hats off to Coinbase. And we got some Zilliqa news. Where's my zillionaires at? Zilliqa Group forges strategic alliance with Google Cloud for power to power Web3 ventures and strengthen blockchain infrastructure. Today, Zilliqa Group announced a multi-year strategic alliance with Google Cloud. The collaboration will enhance the scalability, resilience, and data availability of the Zilliqa Layer 1 blockchain protocol. With Google Cloud's involvement, ventures both within Zilliqa Group and across the wider ecosystem stand to benefit from a more robust platform underpinning the range of Web3 services and decentralized applications built on the Zilliqa blockchain. Google Cloud will become a staked seed node (SSN) operator on the Zilliqa network, joining an existing set of 28 SSN operators. As an SSN operator, Google Cloud will provide node infrastructure hosting services while helping to validate transactions across the network, enabling more users to participate in its decentralization, security, and governance, having also chosen Google Cloud as a strategic cloud provider. Zilliqa Group will use Google Cloud's open, secure, scalable, and energy-efficient infrastructure to service to strengthen the flexibility, resilience, and data availability of its blockchain. Matt Dare, Chief Executive Officer of Zilliqa Group, said, Our strategic alliance with Google Cloud is more than just a technological collaboration. It's a strategic alliance to further the ambitions of our group of ventures and revenue-generating organizations. Google Cloud's expertise in infrastructure, combined with their role as a state seed node partner, underscores our commitment to excellence both within the Zilliqa Group of companies and across the wider ecosystem. Together, we're setting the stage for a new wave of innovation and growth in the Web3 space, reinforcing the scalability and resilience of the Zilliqa blockchain. Launched in 2017, Zilliqa has been at the forefront of blockchain innovation. It was the first public blockchain to implement sharding and its mainnet to address blockchain scalability limitations and deploy Scala, a peer-reviewed programming language that is designed to with smart contracts safety in mind. This makes it ideal. This makes it an ideal foundation for Web3 ventures and dApps that require higher transaction speeds and throughput, low gas fees, and an inherent smart contract security to drive mainstream adoption and preserve users' trust. Sorry. Sharding is a unique mechanism that increases the overall transaction processing capability of Zilliqa network by dividing it into smaller groups of nodes, i.e. shards, and having each shard simultaneously process a subset of transactions. As Zilliqa consistently refines and expands its Layer 1 blockchain capability from adopting a proof-of-stake consensus mechanism and an improved sharding system to launching Ethereum Virtual Machine EVM compatibility, the emphasis on network stability remains paramount. To meet the dynamic demands of the platform, Zilliqa leverages Google Kubernetes engine, GKE. With GKE, best-in-class load balancing, auto-scaling rollback, and continuous integrating and delivery CI/CD capabilities, Zilliqa can keep its nodes running 24/7 and offer developers an unprecedented ability to scale Web3 projects spanning the realms of gaming, decentralized finance, loyalty programs, and the Spattle web. Zilliqa is also using Security Command Center, a native security and risk management platform for Google Cloud, to detect and remandate potential vulnerabilities and threats in the environment that host the nodes and applications. Johnny, sup dudes, I picked up the 3 roll. Nice, brother. Nice. Good to see you, Johnny. Good to see you, brother. Picked up the dippage, eh? My man. Yeah, I bought some Taraxa today, man. Couldn't help it. Increasing transparency by making on-chain data accessible and useful. To eliminate technical roadblocks associated with blockchain analytics and further enhance data transparency, Zilliqa will take advantage of BigQuery, Google Cloud's serverless data warehouse, to make its blockchain data sets readily available for public inspection and analysis. This will allow anyone to easily access the query transactions data from the Zilliqa mainnet, to monitor gas fees over time, identify the most active or popular tokens and dApps across the Zilliqa ecosystem, audit groups of transactions for regulatory compliance, and more. In addition, businesses and Web3 developers in the Zilliqa ecosystem would be able to leverage data-driven insight from BigQuery to better understand the behavior of their users and design features or experiences that deliver more utility and value. Serving a distributed workforce and growing portfolio of subsidiaries. To enable its staff across subsidiary companies and 15 countries to seamlessly connect, create, and collaborate, Zilliqa Group has adopted Google Webspace, built on the industry's leading cloud-native communication and collaboration platform. Google Workplace brings together the applications people know and love, like Gmail, Docs, Sheets, Slides, and more, into a single integrated workspace with built-in enterprise-grade access management, device management, and data protection to establish a secure remote working environment for from anywhere on any device. James Tromans, head of Web3 Google Cloud, said, quote, Google Cloud is focused on providing the fundamental technology on which developers can build, innovate blockchain-based products and services that will help grow the Web3 ecosystem. With this in mind, our engineering work with Zilliqa Group will be centered around improving the scalability and resilience of the base layer to better support novel scaling solutions like sharding, as well as enhancing the availability of blockchain datasets for public inspection and analysis. With the Asia-Pacific region emerging as a hotbed for Web3 innovation, we look forward to collaborating with more companies like Zilliqa Group with roots in this region. So bullish, mega bullish news for Zilliqa, guys. I figured they have been quiet for quite a while, but they have started to come out swinging out of this bear market. So we'll see how far they can go. Johnny and Justin, the members that are in the chat right now, just let you guys know. I don't know if you guys watched it or not, but I did do a deeper dive video into GFAL and put it on the members side for you guys. So let me know if you guys checked that video out or not. I put that up for you guys today. So definitely worth checking out, in my opinion. I think it's a very, very bullish project moving forward. Very, very early, man. So definitely hope you guys like that one over on the member side. And the rest of you, if you want to check out the GFAL breakdown video, go to the member side. So what do you guys got for me? Anything you guys want to look at? Any projects you guys want my opinions on? You guys want to look at some tokenomics? What is going on out there today? Let me know. Johnny, yeah, I watched it. Very cool, dude. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's a project I'm very bullish on. Very, very bullish. It's got a lot of listings ahead of it still to come. So some good ROI. Getting tired. Johnny, waiting for it to dip back down. GFAL, I need to fill my bags. 100%, man. Same thing. That's why I was kind of up in the air today. I must have sat here for about 20 minutes just looking at my screen, deciding what I wanted to DCA into today, and I ended up deciding on Teraxa just because I felt I needed more of it. I don't know. H-bar was pumping too much. GFAL hadn't had a pullback yet, and Caspa was pumping like crazy too. So I figured I would just buy some Teraxa and call it a day. So, yeah. But yeah, make sure you guys smash the like and the definitely smash the subscribe button, guys. Justin, what do you think of Caspa following the 2010 BTC fractal? Following the 2010 BTC fractal, I'd have to look at it. I haven't really looked at it, to be honest with you. But I was seeing some people today. I think it was William who tagged me on Twitter or on X about a video that was done today calling, basically, saying Caspa wasn't that great. I think it was comparing it to SUI or something like that. And but the guy who was doing the video, I can't remember what his name is on his channel, but I used to watch his channel like 2 years ago. But I remember the guy was shilling Luna, and then we all know what happened with Luna. And the guy was saying that XRP had no utility and that banks were not going to use it. And look at all the banks using it now. So I didn't really take what the guy said seriously. So I'm not going to take his advice on Caspa. That's for damn sure, right? So I'll have to let you know about that, Justin, because I haven't had a look yet. But I'll have a look at it probably this evening or tomorrow, and I will hit you up, my brother. Anything else you guys want to look at? Anything you guys have your eye on project wise? You want to know more? Let me know. Tanakos, since I just got into crypto last year, how does it feel when you see so much money pouring into your bags, and how do you contain yourself? Well, that's part of the challenge, my friend, is that, when that happens, things go kind of crazy, right? All over Twitter, all over YouTube. I'm just going to call it Twitter, guys. I'm not going to call it X, okay? So all over Twitter, all over YouTube and stuff like that, you're going to start seeing a lot of people saying to you, like, Bitcoin's going to go to, we're entering a super cycle. Bitcoin's going to go to $800,000 this time around because this time's different. And, like last time, what I can tell you last cycle was when Bitcoin was up around 65,000 to 69,000, everyone was saying, man, like, hey, it's going to 150,000, it's going to 200,000. This is a super cycle. They were saying that Cardano was going to go to $10 this time. It's, like all that kind of stuff. And the hard part about what you just asked me is you need to be able to separate yourself from the euphoria, and you need to set targets, price targets for yourself of where you're going to start DCAing back out, right? So like let's take Cardano for example. I think Cardano is going to be anywhere between $5 to $7 this time around, right? So what you want to do around $3, maybe you want to take 10% of your holdings and sell them off, right? Take your profits and then wait for it to go up. And you want to have price targets, because otherwise, my brother, what's going to happen is you're going to get sucked up into all the euphoria and stuff like that, and everyone's going to be telling you that it's going, like, if Caspa's at $3, man, people are going to be telling you it's going to 7, it's going to 10, right? It's not. That's when you got to start selling and taking your profits, because a lot of people, and that, like, it's funny you say that, because I get asked by people all the time, and they say to me, people in the real world who are not into crypto, and they say, well, so if I buy Caspa at 4 cents, it's going to go to $2, and I'm just going to make a bunch of money. That sounds too easy, too good to be true, right? It sounds easy when you say it, but it's not easy, right? Because when it's like that, you don't want to sell because you think it's going to go higher, and people are convincing you it's going to go higher, right? Or you have the opposite, where you get a pullback and then people panic and they sell. So this market is not as easy as it sounds when you try to explain it to people, right? So to answer you, I hope I'm answering your question accurately, my friend, is that things go nuts, and you got to be able to contain yourself and your euphoria, and have a logical approach and say, I'm going to take 10% out at this price point. I'm going to take 10% out at this price point, and make sure you're taking that money, because like there's a guy that I follow on YouTube, Jake Gordon, right? And he always pushes his lessons from the last market cycle. He bought like a million H bar or something like that, right? And he was up like massively. He was up to almost $1 million, I think it was, he says. And he thought it was going to keep going higher, and it didn't. And now he's been holding it all the way through the bear market because he didn't sell it anywhere near the top, right? So that's a lesson you have to try to avoid learning the hard way. Tanakos just kind of got used to dumps and dumps. And to me, it's kind of yeah, no kidding, right? You get used to it over, because it's like 2.5 years of just dumpage, right? Sideways dumpage. But that's how people get shaken out, right? Those are the people that get wrecked because they can't stand it, they can't take it. Justin, I need to figure out what bag to fill next after Caspa. I'm almost to my target, probably be there next week. Then I was thinking 50 quant or alluvium. Is that, you're talking about alluvium? Any opinion on other choices to get a good bag? Well, to be honest with you, man, like I've been working on Taraxa as well. So Taraxa is a good one, but another one that I would say is good, man, is Telos, TLOS. That's another good project that you could get in on. SEI Network is another one. I like all those picks, man. I like them all. Um, Filling up a bag of Matic, if you don't have Matic, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. Um, I'm a big Matic bull. Um, but yeah, I think I would say something like or Telos or SEI Network, something, or Taraxa, something along those lines, my friend. That's what I would go with. I'm working on Taraxa and Caspa right now, and then once Caspa gets to its target, I'll probably switch over to Telos and continue to work on that. To be honest with you, fill that bag up. But keep in mind too, man, you're gonna get you're gonna get the gem videos too. So you might find something in the gem videos that you like on the member side, right, brother? So I got some good ones coming up, man. I got some good ones coming up. Uh, Dion Protocol is another good one. So yeah, Telos, a layer one. Uh, uh, I will look at Telos right now for you, man, and I'll tell you all about it, my brother. Just bear with me for a moment. Mm. Just a moment. I'm a coming. They have staked and they have wrapped as well on here. Mm. Sorry, this writing is really, really small. Bear with me, brother. I'm just looking at the white paper right now. Yes, yes, layer one, yes. 7 cents right now. Ba, 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 ba. Want to get me 300K Caspa and halfway there. Planning to sell 50K at 50 cents, dollar 50, and the rest at $2. Kind of hard to believe that it can reach those market caps, even though I know that it does get crazy. Thanks for the honest replies. You're the best. Hey, no worries, brother. No worries on the replies, man. Definitely. The thing is, like, listen, the whole market cap last time was like a shave under 3 trillion, right? I think it's going to be a minimum like 10. I think it's going to be higher, to be honest with you. I think the amount of money coming out of the East, out of the Asian countries, is very, very vastly underestimated in my opinion. So yeah, keep in mind we have 12 Bitcoin spot ETF applications as well right now. Where is... Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Justin, yeah, it's Telos, smart contract platform, brother. Ranked 560th right now at 7 cents. All-time high was a year ago. The all-time high was $1.43, and it's 7 cents right now. So I am super bullish on this one. It doesn't even have any major listings yet, man. It's not even on. It's not on Coinbase. It's not on Binance. Nothing like that. So super bullish future. A lot of catalysts going on for it. Definitely bullish on Telos. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I think my medication is starting to wear off a little bit and starting to sweat and stuff like that. So I think I better wrap it up. I gotta get some rest, man. Make sure you guys smash the like, smash that subscribe button for me, guys. And yeah, I mean, check out the link down below for L Bank as well, and check out the member side, guys. A lot of perks over there. So, anyways, I will be back again in the morning for another video. You guys, as always, thank you guys for letting me come on, talk to you guys, have these interactions, have these chats. I love doing this. I'm sorry I've been a little bit sick lately. It's been a little bit frustrating for me, but again, I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys showing up every night, regardless of what time I get on. It's awesome, and I appreciate you guys. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, okay, guys?